The break, we'll talk more Magic, also take some of your phone calls, and also talk about some other things going on in the NBA. This is Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on Sports Talk 1080 The Team.
I get the blues, I get them almost every day.
Are you looking for a fun place to eat great seafood and watch live sports? Cajun Hotspot Seafood and Sports Bar offers boiled crawfish, live lobster, shrimp, crab legs, clams, mussels, oysters, and live blue crab in a house specialty sauce, po' boy sandwiches, and more. You can eat all of that, enjoy one of our specialty drinks from our full bar, and watch the game on one of our 16 TVs. Cajun Hotspot Seafood and Sports Bar, 7365 West Colonial Drive, on the corner of Colonial and Dorsher Road. Call 407-757-2165 and tell them Full Court Press sent you.
Welcome to LateNightParents.com. I'm your host, Ted Hicks. We have a weekly podcast where we sit down and talk with game changers in the sports, technology, education field, and we even do product reviews and giveaway. Why, you ask? Because we're all parents. So if you're ready for an up-close and personal look, then check out our podcast. New episodes are available every Thursday. That's LateNightParents.com.
How I'm supposed to love you if you cannot love yourself? Yeah, I know you independent, but you still gon' need some help. I still got love for the ones I lost. I never got a chance to return that call. I've been out of town, I left that summer in the same damn car. I ain't made it that far. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Marcellus Javon, head designer for Hoop Culture. I'm kicking it right now with 1080 The Game Sports Talk. Make sure you check out the Hoop Culture flagship store located in Fashion Square Mall, right below the movie theater, for your chance to win free Magic tickets and come kick it with the team. Also, make sure you follow us on IG and Twitter at Hoop Culture and download our free app available for Androids and iPhones.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Official Master Alliance Flight 98. Yo.
We are back for Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on Sports Talk 1080 The Team. I'm your host, Dan Thompson, checking tonight with my main man, Marc Johnson and Paul Myers from NBAFCPRadio.com. We are also starting to open up the phone lines for the show, too. So it is area code 407-482-3776. For those online at www.sportstalkflorida.com, you can see myself and Paul in studio right now, talking to you right now. And also, if you missed the show, for the next 21 hours or so, up until 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you can watch the full 2-hour show of Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on Sports Talk 1080 The Team. Also, check us out tomorrow. We'll have some clips on our YouTube page, so look up Full Court Press Radio on YouTube as well, too. So, guys, we're talking about the Orlando Magic now, since, we are in the local market of Orlando Magic. They made a trade for Brandon Jennings and Ersan Ilyasova last week, and they sent out Tobias Harris. Disappointingly, the Magic did not retain a first-round pick as well, too. Now, they gave up one to get Monty Hughes, even though trade was rescinded. Markieff Morris got a first-round pick, and Tobias Harris could not land a first-round pick. Paul, can you explain to me the Magic's thinking by not getting a first-round pick? Or if you're Rob Hennigan and finding out Dante Montejunas was traded for a first-round pick and you couldn't land one for Tobias Harris, two things. One, when you first saw the deal, what was you thinking? And two, knowing that what you know now, how would you feel if you're Rob Hennigan? I'll let you answer both parts.
Well, the thing that bugs me is that they didn't get any assets out of it per se, because what can happen this summer is both of them can walk, right? So now you're out of everything. You didn't get anything for Tobias Harris if they both walked this summer. So now you're out of assets essentially. You got no assets for a pretty good player. I mean, Tobias Harris is not quite all-star level yet, but he's a good player. So you let him go essentially for nothing for a one-year shot at the playoffs, which, again, this is a problem I have with teams is you got to know what your situation is. 1 year of the playoffs is not worth, losing a potentially good play, a good player or potential all-star player down the road. I didn't like the move. Had they got a first-round pick out of it, I might have felt a little better, especially if Detroit misses the playoffs, because then you got a shot at a lottery pick. Never know how ping-pong balls will fall. So I would have been better with it, I think. If they retain one or both of Jennings and Ilyasova, then I'll feel better about it. At this point, it's kind of a wait and see because if both of those guys go, you basically just made a salary cap move. Which, I mean, who are we going to get this off season? It's not like Durant's coming.
I mean, you can always retain the services of Ryan Anderson and paying him a lot of money.
I don't think.
Or my favorite, Nick Batum. Now,
see, Nick Batum.
I love Nick Batum.
Me too. I told you before. You weren't so high on him when I understood.
It was the wrist.
It's because of MKG.
Well, in the wrist injury too. I was so concerned with the wrist last year in Portland.
But I did tell you before the season, I loved that trade, and he's been your best player. I mean, him and Kemba, I'd say is about even. He's been one of your best players.
They play off the ball of each other very well. We got a caller online. Eric, where are you calling from? What's on your mind?
Hey, not to take back the conversation or whatnot, but I was just trying to talk about the Toronto Raptors and their situation. I know normally I agree with Danny about 20% of the time, maybe 25% on a good day.
You sound like Paul.
On this one right here, though, I think he hit the nail on the head. With the Toronto Raptors, they probably were the team that should have made a move, that didn't make a move, and they're not that far behind Cleveland, but believe it or not. I mean, they're sitting 3 games behind Cleveland right now at 37-18. Cleveland's at 40-15. If they would have got that power forward, I mean, any kind of power forward, to be honest, I mean, Luis Scola has filled in pretty admirably in the starting position. I know Patrick Patterson lost it to him. Patterson hasn't really been doing much. But if they would have grabbed a power forward, man, I mean, they would be legit, at least to contend with Cleveland, and quite possibly even make the finals.
Exactly. I think they would have been able to beat Cleveland, actually. If they add a solid power forward, they can beat Cleveland.
I'm telling you, I'm here to throw you a life raft, Danny. I mean, this is one of the times I will agree with you on. I mean, they've got the team. The bench isn't as bad as everyone else is making them out to be. Corey Joseph's no bum. I mean, he's the 5th leading scorer on that team. He's averaging 9 points a game. I mean, he does pretty well for himself, you know. They've got the starters. They just need that power forward, basically. I think they could contend with Cleveland.
Paul's not really big on guys averaging 9 points a game being effective off the bench. But the Raptors have 2 guys that average 9 points a game. So, hey, their 20 points a game is scoring a lot more than Eric's Lakers are scoring off the bench as well, too. But we're not going to go there with that one. Eric, thanks for the phone call tonight, my friend. Also, check out Eric's work on NBAFCPradio.com. He always has something interesting. And he had an article this morning, and the picture we had to put up there was Eric, what was the tagline on the shirt that Jimmer was wearing? Eric, do you remember that? Oh, Eric's already gone. Well, if you go on the website, Eric has some news and notes from the NBA throughout the week, last couple of days, and we had a picture of Jimmer Fredette, and it says, "Teach me how to Jimmer." So I had to post that as the article photo. It's pretty funny. So if you go to NBAFCPradio.com, you definitely can check that out. Also, call into the show tonight. Like I said, if you're trying to win a T-shirt, like I said, for the caller of the night, we're giving away a T-shirt from our good friends at Don't Hate the King. Please check them out at www.dhtk.com for some of their great, really good gear. You've seen me wear it on NBA FCP. Full Court Press Media on Instagram. Also check them out as well too. So for the call of the night, it is a random caller. Whoever decides to get it, we'll send you guys out a free T-shirt from our good friends at Don't Hate the King. 407-482-3776 is the number to check in and call them with us tonight. So my thoughts on the Orlando Magic deal, because I've gotten a lot of it. A lot of questions about it. So before I get into that, we do have a caller online. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Well, you're not going to let me answer that or nothing, are you? You're just going to hop right in there, are you?
Well, you know what? PJ's going to answer that. But before PJ answers that, here's the thing with the Magic and the deal. I was a big fan of trading Tobias Harris, and I've become more of a fan of Brandon Jennings over the last 2 games, and also Ilyasova.
Now, what if they don't have both of them after this summer? Then is it a good trade?
I'm still a fan of it because at least Orlando was attempting to make the playoffs. They were trying.
That is not enough.
I know it's not enough, and I understand that. Now, I thought we were going to get a first-round pick or a lot more for it, but I like the Jennings, I like the Ilyasova move, only because Scott Skiles has coached these guys before. So, that being said, We're going to take a break. It's time to take our top of the hour, bottom of the hour break here on Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC. We have a couple callers online, so we'll get to you guys and get to your thoughts as well, too. We'll be right back at the top of the hour. This is Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC.
Sports Radio Update starts now.
LSU season on the ropes, and freshman Ben Simmons trying to take over. He now has 20 points, 9 boards, and 5 assists, but Arkansas still leading 58-50 over LSU with about 10 minutes to go in the second half. Other games going on, Kentucky routing Alabama 49-33, and early on in the first, it is Kansas 15 and Baylor 12. The Jayhawks need 2 more wins to capture the Big 12 crown for a 12th consecutive year. Marc going to be done for the season, had foot surgery, over to the NFL. After reports of the meeting being postponed, it appears that LaShawn McCoy did have his meeting with the Philadelphia District Attorney about his role in a bar fight on February 7th, and the Orioles and Dexter Fowler agree on a 3-year deal believed to be worth around $35 million. I'm Keith Irizarry. This is NBC Sports Radio and the mobile app.
A message from DAV to all returning veterans. Thank you. Thank you for doing your duty. Thank you for doing our bidding. Thank you for laying it all on the line. Thank you for stepping up and not backing down. Thank you for putting your future on hold to put our enemies on notice. Thank you for putting your buddies' lives ahead of your own. Thank you for putting yourself in harm's way. Thank you for defending our freedom, for displaying your honor, for being a hero, even though you don't want to be called one. For all this and more, DAV thanks you, and we're here to help you. Expert DAV advisors will make sure you get the health, disability, and financial benefits you were promised and earned. If you're a veteran, visit DAV.org for free help. And again, thank you.
Shirts Just For You is a unique custom graphic apparel store. Our motto is made for you, inspired by you. We offer a variety of designs ready for purchase, or you can create your own at no additional cost. With spring just around the corner, they would like to get you prepared, whether just for yourself or for your big event, like a family reunion, bachelor or bachelorette party, or even a work function. When you buy 4 shirts, get the 5th free using the code NBA FCP Radio. Buy 4, get more at checkout.
Are you looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Do you need a jumpstart in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? SOFO is here for you. SOFO means something for everyone, and they are here to help you expand your business through all platforms of media. Their experienced team is here for you to expand your brand and put you and your business in places that you would have never been before. Check them out at www.sofoellc.com or call 407-607-9862. Follow SOFOELLC on Instagram and Twitter.
Are you looking for a fun experience on the water with your family? Bring them to the Orlando Water Sports Complex, located off Highway 528 near OIA. The Orlando Water Sports Complex provides an experience you won't soon forget, featuring cable wakeboarding, as well as the Super Air Nautique G23, the world's best wakeboarding and wake surfing boat for guests to enjoy. For more info, visit actionparks.com. That's AKTIONPARKS.com. And tell them Full Court Press sent you.
Welcome back to Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on Sports Talk 1080, the team here in Orlando, Florida, and also nationwide on the TuneIn app, and also on Sports Talk Florida.